Hello and welcome back to the top 85 games for the BBC Micro video countdown. In this video we're going to be looking at another version of Space Invaders, but this one is from Superior Software. So whereas previously we looked at the edition from Acornsoft, this one is from Superior. Now I had a bit of trouble tracking down the cover art for this game. Principally because I'm not 100% sure whether it was ever actually released under the name Space Invaders or not. The only game I could find that was released from Superior, which had a close enough name, was Invaders. And double checking on the BBC Micro Games Archive website, the only Space Invaders like game that Superior Software released is the one that we're going to be reviewing, and the one that I remember playing as a child. So I'm not sure whether or not it was perhaps released under the less copyright infringing title of Invaders, but either way, the game appears to have come out in 1982, at least for the BBC Micro. I think there may have been a later edition in 1984 for the Acorn Electron. I'm not going to go into the background of Space Invaders. If you're interested in a little bit of trivia about the history of the game, please do check out my other video, which I made for the Acornsoft edition. But we're going to just dive straight in now and get playing Space Invaders, or possibly Invaders. Okay. So, I forgot to mention in the introduction that this game was in fact coded by John Dyson, who you can see up there, Mr. J.M. Dyson. So, it's the standard instructions that you would expect from a Space Invaders game. We can only move left or right and fire. So, let's dive in. Here we are, Superior Software splash screen, very nice. Here we are. So these are our range of enemies. So 10, 30, 50 mystery and 600 points. So in we go. Now here we are. Look at this. So I think you'll agree from the outset, this is quite a difference from the Acornsoft edition that we looked at previously. I mean, the graphics are quite an improvement. It's interesting that the game actually came out in the same year as the Acornsoft version. I will give the Acornsoft version its due. I mean, it was released as part of a compilation, so obviously it wasn't the only game that came on the disc or cassette, whereas this version of Space Invaders, it came as a soul game, so it had a bit more disk space to play with, I guess. But yeah, what a fantastic graphic and sound experience. You can see the Space Invaders are speeding up now that I've killed off quite a lot of their brethren. Bonus extra life there, excellent. Wow, they really do get very fast at this point. So, are we going to be able to make it through? Oh, I say. Oh, look at the speed on them. Oh my goodness. Oh dear. Well, I didn't think I was going to get through there. Well done, Earthling. There we are. It was quite a rush there. So yeah, I mean, just going back to the sort of comparison, I mean, it's actually quite different from the graphics of the original Space Invaders. It's a lot more colourful for a start. Obviously, the original arcade was fairly monochrome in style. But yeah, I mean, this version is got a lot more. Oh, another extra life. We're really on fire at the moment. Yeah, this version, certainly graphically speaking, is quite a lot more advanced. I quite like the quite like the missile as well that you fire from your base. It's quite a bit more than just a sort of line, which is all that the Space Invaders are firing down at me. Oh, here we go, it's speed up time. Oh no, oh dear. Oh, wow, it's really you really have to get him just as he gets to the end there. Wow, here we go, level 3, and we're still just about surviving. I have to say, one slight criticism I would make is that it's not at all clear that you've made it to another level. I mean, there's nothing on the screen to indicate that you've actually made it to the next level. Looking at the screen, you know, we've got obviously our score and an indication of the high score before us, but no other indication that I've got any of those yet, have I? No. So those mystery ones, you get a random score if you manage to hit them. So it could be 100, could be 300. Oh dear. It all depends on the sort of random generator that you get. Whereas the other, slightly more aggressive mothership is a straightforward 600 points if you manage to hit it. Okay. Actually, interestingly, the Acornsoft edition also gave you the option for... Ooh, that was close, look at that. The Acornsoft edition gave you a difficulty setting option as well, whereas this one... ooh, we get that? Nope. This one doesn't seem to offer you that. So you just have to... I think it just gradually gets more difficult as you play. Oh dear, well, that's all my lives gone. I still haven't managed to get a flying saucer yet. Slightly frustrating, although I remember in the Acornsoft review, trying to hit those saucers certainly ended up with me, well, dying, as I was about to say there. Okay, well, we made it into the top 10. There we go. 5,130. All right, I think we'll give it another blast, don't you think? You're a captive audience, of course, so that's really just a rhetorical question to myself, I suppose. But yes, I mean, it is, you know, I remember playing this version of Space Invaders many more times than the Acornsoft version. I think that I just really enjoyed the sort of graphical feel of the game. And I mean, the sound effects are quite good as well. Although I do miss the sort of dun 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 music that you have on the Acornsoft one. In this edition, oh, there we go, flying saucer. In this edition, we've really just sort of got a sort of menacing dum 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 sound, which just gets faster and faster. Of course, the invaders themselves are a lot better animated, and they're a bit more active as sprites go. And you can see the speed. Gosh, when you get, especially when you get down to the last one, it's... Oh no, dear, I'm not doing very well here, am I? Oh no. Well, that was quite a lot less than we managed in that first go. Dare I play again? I think we'll give it at least another go, because that was a pretty rubbish go, wasn't it? Let's try that again. That's the thing with a Space Invaders style game. Very easy to just sort of start it up again and get sort of carry on. Not quite where you left off, obviously, but still got that high score at the top there to remind me of what I was capable of in the first run. It's quite unusual actually for my first playthrough to be the sort of most successful one. usually end up dying quite a few times in the sort of first run. But yes, I mean, I think you'd agree that this is an excellent Space Invader clone. I mean, obviously the original game, arcade game, has the points for innovation and originality, but as far as the sort of Space Invader clone is concerned, I think this one is really does deserve its place in this ranking, and I definitely prefer it to the Acornsoft one. I think the graphics and also the speed of it. Look at it go! Oh dear! Oh no! Oh! Well, gosh, I thought I was going to end up with the same score as last time there. Okay, well, we at least made it to level 2. Those bombs that the old flying saucer drops, they're quite potent actually. That's another difference from the Acornsoft edition. I don't think that the mothership actually dropped any kind of missile, or if it did, I don't think it ploughed all the way through the base at the bottom. There was an extra life there, well needed. Of course, if you really do want to play for points, you do need to have a go at hitting those flying saucers, because they are the big scorers. Oh dear, but there we go. 150 that time. But they are a distraction, has to be said. Oh dear. Oh, it's a good thing I had that extra life just now, otherwise that would have been me out of the game. Oh, come on. Can we get past this one? Ooh, I don't know. Oh, come on. Oh dear. Well, I think that just goes to show I should have quit when I was ahead, because that first go was definitely my best score. Okay, well, there you go. That was Space Invaders from Superior Software. Possibly Invaders, not quite sure. If you do know, by the way, what the official name of the game is, and whether there was any difference between the release name and the actual published name, please do leave me a comment. And otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed that one. That was in at number 71, Space Invaders from Superior Software. And I hope you'll join me next time when we look at game number 70. Until then, goodbye.